Will the Lightning strike back? Or will Colorado put a death grip on the series?
Slam the door, Darcy!
Let's go. It's the Stanley Cup Final, Game 2. The Avalanche and the Lightning now. From Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado, here's the voice of the Avalanche, Connor McGahey, with Peter McNabb on the Altitude Radio Network.
And everyone sing together! Coming down the mountain! Greetings, programs, and welcome a mile above sea level. With the legendary legend Peter McNabb, I'm Connor McGahey, and this is the Stanley Cup Final. 3 days ago, Game 1 went the way of the Avalanche in OT. But before Game 2, as we do before every contest, let us listen to the national anthem as introduced by public address announcer Alan Roach.
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly remove your caps and join us for the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner, as performed this evening by Amanda Hawkins.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we had the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in gay proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The Star-Spangled Banner, as sung beautifully by Amanda Hawkins. Just under 72 hours ago, Andre Burakovsky scored less than 2 minutes into overtime to give Colorado a 1-0 series lead. In the days since, the conversation has been about the Lightning's bounce-back ability and how they are 18-1 following a loss in the Stanley Cup playoffs since 2020. But the Avalanche have other ideas on how to change that conversation. So put on your listening sweaters for the Avs and Lightning. Voice of nature versus atmospheric electrical discharge. Live for your listening pleasure around North America and around the world on the Altitude Radio Network. Peter McNabb, Game 1s have some trepidation for both teams. Game 2 is usually when we find out what the series is all about.
And so many people, and rightfully so, they're 18-1. And this is a team that's, they've won 11 consecutive series, but they're just 6-6 in that Game 1. So they have that bounce-back ability, but they're going to have to figure the Avalanche speed. That's the number one thing.
And they got more speed in the lineup as Cogliano has returned to the Avalanche lineup. He'll be on the fourth line with Nico Sturm and Alex Newhook to start off. Avalanche are going right to left to start the first period of game number 2, wearing burgundy and blue. The Lightning in white and blue, the opposite direction. DeLorme in the far corner. Devon Taves is with him. Puck is picked up by Cirelli, high in the zone, and it's over the stick of Chernak and back towards center ice. McDonough now, he scoots backward. Nichushkin is right on him. Nichushkin lifting his stick. Now turns it over. Landeskog is in the way. Centers it. It's off of Killorn into the corner. Nichushkin is still there with JT Compher. Out in front. Backhander. Where's the puck? It's through everybody. Landeskog has it. Johnson lets it go. Deflected to the corner. Valeri Nichushkin continues to be The best player on the ice as we have a penalty called, and this might be on the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's going to be a rough on McDonough. Let's find out from Wes McCauley. His microphone did not work. But the fact of the matter is that Ryan McDonough, away from the puck, away from the play, takes a roughing minor, and the Avalanche, who went 1 for 3 on the power play in game number 1, get the game's first chance, not even a minute into game number 2.
JT Compher must be a pain in the keister to play against, because he gets so many of those type of penalties, draws so many of them where guys are like, oh, bow, and it's away from the play, and JT just goes to the bench, the power play comes on, and he's got that little smile on his face.
Well, the Avalanche are 15 for 48 in the Stanley Cup playoffs, 31.3%. That's second in the National Hockey League. They win the opening draw. Cale Makar high in the zone, back for Mikko Rantanen, and that's an option. He finally gets the pass. Top of the far circle, lets it go. In on Vasilevsky. He hangs on and gets a whistle. 18:46 left in the first period. Power plays are presented by Barstool Sportsbook and the app where you can get $1,000 in new player bonus cash. Download the Barstool Sportsbook app for details. Faceoff will be to the left of Vasilevsky, left side of the ice. Here at Ball Arena in downtown Denver, Colorado, site of Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. Draw is won by the Avalanche, and it's a bouncing puck. Weird play there by Mikko Rantanen, and it goes all the way back into the Colorado zone. Makar is there. Near side leaves it for Nathan MacKinnon. Here comes the charge. Through center ice, MacKinnon wipes his way through. MacKinnon shot just misses the net. Landeskog picks it up high in the zone. Cale Makar walks the blue line, far side circle. Mikko Rantanen back for Makar. Take the pass to Rantanen. Now he gets it. Return feed. Makar lets it go. Tip just wide of the net. Avs not afraid to shoot it from distance. Landeskog sweeps it all the way around to the far boards. Rantanen back below the goal line. Landeskog back for Rantanen. Kicks it to his stick. Telegraph the pass. Cirelli will clear, and both teams will change. 2 minutes into the first, 1 minute gone in the power play. Makar forced off of him by his forward teammate, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare. Makar in front of his own net. Leaves it now for Andre Burakovsky, hero of game number 1. Right of the middle, back for Alex Newhook. Backhand feet near side boards. Bo Byram sends it behind the net. Nobody there except Mikhail Sergachev, and he'll clear it down ice for the Tampa Bay Lightning. PK for Tampa, 6th best in these Stanley Cup playoffs, 3rd best on the road. Taves leaves it for Burakovsky. Crowd comes to life. 23 seconds to go in the power play. Burakovsky, slow roller over for Newhook. Behind the net, Burakovsky now for Bo Byram. Up in the charge, off the wall for Nichushkin. Quickly across for Devon Taves. He holds up. Down at the far corner, Burakovsky will scoop behind the goal line with Alex Newhook. Burakovsky in front of Nichushkin. He scores! The 2-2 train for the second game in a row finds the range. It's a power play goal, and the Avalanche have a 1-0 lead.
Connor, we've only played 63 minutes of this series, but Val Nichushkin has been the best player by 100 miles on either club. I mean, he has been absolutely, he's playing like a superstar. Last game, he gets a big goal. He assisted on the game-winning goal in overtime. He gets the Avalanche a 1-0 lead here tonight. He is unstoppable. And you know what he is? When you're trying to match up, they don't have someone that can match him up. 6'3", 225 pounds, that can really play hockey.
Here's the announcement from Alan Rhodes.
Scoring his 7th goal of the playoffs, number 13, Valeri Nichushkin. Assisted by number 95, Andre Burakovsky, and number 18, Alex Newhook.
If you go back to the regular season, the Avalanche are 22-3 when Valeri Nichushkin scores a goal in an Avalanche hockey game.
See, this is that bonus you get from having a guy like him. And you look at the top